Royal Rumble 2019, and if you can't tell, I think my I might be getting sick again. I don't know. I have no idea, but I'm tired of it. But tomorrow, this is what I want to start off the Royal Rumble stream about. Tomorrow, um, I've got a huge, and I mean huge video coming out, and it's going to be something about my personal life that just happened, and I'm extremely blessed for it. But that'll be tomorrow. Royal Rumble tonight, 2019. This is the review here on the Tyler Keller Show. Um, this show, I didn't really watch most of the pre-show, but I started this just a minute ago. It's after 12. It's 12:05 the next day. Um, this pay per view was long. Like I'm tired. I'm tired from even just watching the main card, which the main card was about almost 5 hours long. Believe it or not, that's like unreal to me. Should not have to be 5 hours at all. 4 hours is good enough, and that's a little too much for me sometimes. But let's start off with the match that started the show tonight. Asuka defending against Becky Lynch. I think most of us would have thought that Asuka would have won. She did, but this was a very good match, and especially a great opener match also. Um, Everyone thought, and we were correct, that we'd see Becky Lynch later on in the Royal Rumble match for the women's side, and we did. We'll get to that in a minute, but uh, a unique way of how Asuka made Becky Lynch submit here. I don't think I've ever seen her do it. I would have to show the picture to even describe how she did it, but she's got the Asuka lock, she got the arm bar because she's got some MMA background and everything, and honestly, it's like she trapped her arms and like tried to bury her head and had this submission hold to stretch up her arms and everything. I believe that's what it looked like. And it just looked a little brutal. I never seen her or seen this submission hold ever, to be honest. Now, it might have happened beforehand. I just never seen it in a unique way like this. And I liked how she changed up the submission hold and surprised Becky, and Becky tapped out here. Yeah, I don't think she trapped the arms. I think it might have been she trapped the neck head area. But nevertheless, she tapped out here. A lot of people were saying, and I don't know if the comments or if you guys have commented at all. Oh yeah, there it is. Oh, which match? You can tell who won the Royal Rumble match. Royal Rumble matches, I should say, because I've got it in the title. But a lot of people were complaining how Asuka, Seth Rollins won the men's and Becky won the women's, which maybe a little bit predictable, maybe just a tad predictable, but it was probably the right outcomes, honestly. A surprise, yes. I am going to talk about that later on. This is the side of me because most of you, who did I want to win the Royal Rumble match? Well, on the women's side, I definitely wanted Becky because I thought that's what they were going to do, and I don't mind that, honestly. The men's side, I would have liked a sleeper pick of Andre, and I'm so used to saying Cien Almas, but they've gotten rid of that part now. But Andre, I would have loved to see as like a sleeper pick. Drew would have been another one that I would have went with. Of course, it was obvious that he was not going to win because of all the exposure he had uh, with doing a promo even about it before. Yeah, they did. I did not watch Takeover yet. Yet, I'm going to tomorrow probably or something on the lines of that. Um, because I was actually, let's see, Saturday. I was like an hour late of watching Takeover, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna watch it another time and everything. So I'll probably watch it at least by Wednesday or something, and I'll do like a video recap or something of it. But people were complaining something about Becky tapping out to Asuka. In the long run, I don't really. It's not like a big deal to me because I thought and knew she was going to win the Royal Rumble for the women's side, and that's what happened. So that her tapping out just makes Asuka look good, and Becky won the Rumble. So it's not like anything is like a big change. It could have been worse. We could have had Becky do all that, take Lana's spot, and still lose somehow and have Charlotte win. So, who did I want to win the Men's Royal Rumble? I said Andre, I said Drew. To throw another name out there, Jeff Hardy, I wouldn't have mind. Because that's the only thing Jeff hasn't done. And, if Jeff is going to, have a little bit, another year or so, then I wouldn't have mind seeing, him fight for the WWE Championship against Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania. I wouldn't have mind that. I'm not going to go over every match. The tag team, SmackDown tag team match. It had their good moments. Had a feel good moment of the Miz and Shane winning, but not really. Shane, for his age, that man, I don't know what motivation he does or, what training he does, but that man is, he stays in shape for his age, actually. I'll give him that. Maybe I need to I don't really want to rewatch it. Maybe I need to rewatch it a little bit. Curtis Axel was never. I don't even care about Curtis Axel. Oh. I'm sorry, it's so late. I thought you said Kurt Hawkins. I just saw the Kurt part. Curtis Axel, yes, he was never eliminated. But that's one thing. That's one thing he can have for the rest of his life, that he was never eliminated and he could have won the Royal Rumble. That tag team match, it was alright, but it had its good moments, I'll say. The women, the Raw women with Sasha and Ronda, that was good too. It had a big fight feel, just like Asuka and Becky did. The women did very good tonight. I'm not gonna lie. The women recently, with their matches, especially the one-on-one matches, have been so fun to watch, and I'm proud of the women. They have been they always have been doing good, but it seems like they keep on doing even better, and I'm proud of the 4 women tonight, and I'm proud of the Royal Rumble match also. Yeah, we didn't get a lot of surprises, but overall for me, it felt better this year than last year's, even though it had more of the older female superstars that we know of the past. Becky winning, I've already talked about it. I like it and I agree with it. What's up, Jeremy? Welcome to the stream, man. Um, but they played. They did a fantastic job of playing off Lana's injury. Now, this is one thing I gotta say about that. If they are playing off her ankle injury, heh, I better not see her on Tuesday night walking like nothing is wrong. That's one thing that I just want to point out right here, right now. But the women's Royal Rumble was good. It showcased some of the talents, also like newer talents, like the NXT talents. Sloppy sometimes, but hold on. Do you think we will see more of what happened to Nia? Then we'll get to thing says. Let's Perceiving if Seth does pick the Universal Championship, which I think he will. Let's see. Do you think? Do I think we'll see more of what happened to Nia? I'm going to get to that in probably a minute or two. Just a quick minute or two. Daniel Bryan, AJ Styles. Slow pace. Bad placement for this match. Just bad placement. It wasn't even that bad of a match. But it was just a bad placement after the Women's Royal Rumble. I feel for him because I know the crowd was dead after the Women's Royal Rumble. It didn't really help that out at all. Let's see. What was next? Brock and Finn. Now, look. I don't want to say something because I don't. Some of you that might be new and first time seeing me because you want to see what people are talking about with the Royal Rumble. I'm a huge Brock Lesnar fan to start this off. Don't dislike for me. Don't dislike. But when he wants to work, just with Daniel Bryan, AJ, he's worked really good with Joe also. Braun, not so much. But when he wants to work and do a decent match, it's he really does a fantastic job. He did it tonight with Finn. I knew Finn wasn't going to win. I knew Finn wasn't going to win. It's just one of those things that ain't going to happen. But he did a very great job. Brock is one of the best sellers in the WWE right now. He's always been a fantastic worker when it comes to selling moves and selling injuries. He did that tonight again. Now they were talking about his dickilitis, what made him retire from the UFC and everything. And I wonder if they're going to bring that into storyline against Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. I don't know. But I think they're going to play that off a little bit. And that's when Brock is going to lose the title to probably Seth or something at Mania. But to the Men's Royal Rumble now. We're supposed to have a big surprise, right? A big motherfucking surprise, right? Alright. I normally don't, talk bad about stuff or cuss like this. Well, okay, I cuss all the time. But cuss like this, what I mean is, why in the fuck was Nia Jax in the Men's Royal Rumble match? That is the huge surprise that was supposed to happen. that is a huge surprise. If you're going to have a huge surprise and everything, and I was like, 29. 29 came out. I was like, oh, so someone is going to attack or, attack R-Truth and take his spot. You should have really seen my face when I saw Nia Jax was the one that attacked him. I said, are you fucking kidding me? Um, and what happened to Nia when she got in there? She eliminated Mustafa Ali, I think. Um, hurts my brain to even say that because Mustafa Ali had a great showing in the Royal Rumble, and it basically went away when uh, he got eliminated by Nia Jax. Um, I'll say this: if I don't even know how to approach it or say it, but I'm going to say it like this. What we saw tonight with Nia Jax getting in the ring with the man. If we see that with Nia Jax, we have to see it with other women also. There's no ifs, ands about it. So, if you're preaching to do a mixed match challenge, which they've done 2 seasons of, and when a woman gets tagged in, the other woman on the other team has to come in. Um, why is that so? If you got Nia Jax in the Royal Rumble match, eliminating man, hitting man, taking a 619 from Ray and an RKO from Randy Orton. Uh, yeah, like if you got her taking that, and I know she's not really taking too much from the men, but if you're doing that in 2019, it can't be like a rare thing. Like you got to do it more than just that one time. It make no sense if you just had it one time. But yeah. As a whole, I'm coming to this pay per view as average or good. It's really in that middle. I did a poll on Twitter at team __ Lesnar. That shows how big of a Brock Lesnar fan I was. It still is. It's just we know he's went downhill a little bit. We all know. But did a poll. What did you think of the Royal Rumble? And before I came on here to do the review, I had 30 votes, and I had great show, good show, average show, or didn't enjoy it. It was close with good show, average show, and didn't enjoy it. The great show got like 10%, which is like 3 votes, I think. So before coming in here, everyone had mixed reactions of it. I'm in the middle of average and good show. It had really, some good moments. It had some what the hell are you doing moments, like the Nia Jax one, definitely. But I've seen worse. Hell, we've all seen worse, but I don't know. I don't think this is going to be a top of my list of pay-per-views. I could see Elimination Chamber in 3 weeks being better than this for me. Now, I'll say this. I don't mind the man and women's Royal Rumble match. But sometimes, I know it's only one time a year, but 2 Royal Rumble matches just seem long as fuck. Sorry to say that, but it just seems long as fuck. I don't want to be that person, but I will be that person because I'm not afraid to say it. But I don't know. It, but Nia Jax being in the men's Royal Rumble match, no, no, nope, 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 nope. Just, just no. I didn't like it at all. But if they do this tonight, they should do it more often and have the men and women go at it like they used to back in the Attitude Era day. But if you're watching this now or watching it on demand, please smash that like button for me. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. I muchly appreciate it. I'm gonna try to do like a Raw and SmackDown recap once in a while. More SmackDown recaps, but I might have like a recap of the week that I used to do, and I might recap the show. I might, you never know, you might see the podcast back because you know. If you follow Town Nation, I do the podcast with him and Luke. With the PlayStation, he does not have it, and we do audio through the PlayStation. I'm not going to talk about it, but yeah, the podcast might be coming back just for that reason. For a little bit. Or maybe for a while. Because I might, try to keep it and everything, keep on doing stuff. But I'm coughing and I'm feeling like I'm already sick again. I normally just get sick once, but I'm sick twice in this winter season. But I'll see you guys, and I hope you guys have a great night and a great Monday. Tomorrow, well, today. What the fuck ever. See you guys.